What's up YouTube? Today I want to talk about 10 things Dragon Ball Sparking Zero needs. This is in regards to features, game modes, customizations, and more. These aren't going to be in any particular order, it's just 10 features I would personally love to be in the game, and if you disagree with me, leave a comment of what you want to see. Custom movesets. If you guys don't know what I mean by custom movesets, I'm referring to being able to unlock and change your super attacks to have more diverse movesets depending on your playstyle. 3 games that do this very well are Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1 and 2 and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1 and 2 lets you change your super attacks for all characters but not ultimate attacks, with the exception of base Goku Spirit Bomb variations. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 now currently lets you change super attacks and ultimate attacks for most of the characters but not all. They compensate with this flaw with having plenty of different variations of each character, mostly having different movesets, so you have a lot of different options. I feel if Sparking Zero adds this, it will give the game plenty of replay value, giving you something to work for. I remember playing Raging Blast 2 when I was a kid, trying to unlock all the Kaioken attacks for base Goku. I used to love Kaioken and always made a Kaioken based moveset. I would honestly be disappointed if this wasn't in the game. Number 2. Alternate colors and outfits. This one isn't necessarily a must-have, but it's something I personally really want in the game. Obviously, we're going to get a bunch of different costumes for each character, but being able to alter the colors of each costume and the character's aura would be a really good plus. I would love to be able to edit Goku's costume to make him look like he's Goku Black and go Super Saiyan 3 or Ultra Instinct. That would be really cool. Another cool example is if I can change Goku's costume color to look like Vegeto's costume, where it's the alternate colors. Adding this to the game would help players be more unique in the online scene. I would love to see what other players are changing their characters into. What if battles? The Dragon Ball universe has so many characters that never fight each other or never would be able to fight each other due to the timeline or canon. Dragon Ball fans love what if battles, especially me. A what if battle I would love to see is Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 versus Vegito Super Saiyan Blue, or Jiren versus Broly, and so on. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 lightly touches on this with the DLC story, with Fu giving you alternate interactions between characters, but nothing really to the level that I know Sparking Zero would be able to take this to. Number 4. Dramatic finishes and unique battle intros. In one of the trailers for Sparking Zero, we see the start of Goku vs Vegeta, and it has this beginning sequence that looks like it takes place right before the battle starts. If they can make more variations of these, it would give way more life to the game and make people try out different characters. A good example of this is seeing Goku deflecting Frieza's Ki Blasts on Namek before the actual fight even begins, or like how Dragon Ball FighterZ has a beginning sequence of Frieza blowing up Krillin and Goku turning Super Saiyan. Small things like these will bring up the game's immersion, and all fans would love this addition. They could also do something similar at the end of the fight. If the characters we pick are a canon fight, and I end the fight a certain way, it would be so cool if it triggers a cutscene of the fight ending exactly how it does in the anime. Goku blasting Frieza on destroyed Namek, Trunks slicing Mecha Frieza, Gohan blasting Cell, Gohan punching Bojack. These possibilities are endless because of all the characters they are adding. Number 5. Character Encyclopedia. One thing the Budokai Tenkaichi series was known for was the insane amount of characters, and in this series, each character had a biography and fun trivia facts. They should bring this back, as well as being able to look at each costume for each character. I would love to see all the trivia facts for new characters like Jiren, Hit, Kaba, and the alternate costumes they create for them. Number 6. Team attacks. This is something we haven't had for a long time if you disregard the dual ultimates in Xenoverse 2. Team attacks are ultimate and super attacks that change depending on who you have on your team. If I was Jace and I had Burter on my team, I would be able to use the Purple Comet attack that involves both characters. Dragon Ball Super has progressed so much with plenty of team attacks, with one being the most iconic, being Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 team up on Jiren at the end of the Tournament of Power. Number 7. Elemental effects and level hazards. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, elemental effects are when characters are hit with certain elemental attacks, such as fire and lightning, and it would have effects on the characters that align with the element. One game that does this to some degree is Naruto Storm 4. If I was Sasuke and I was using Chidori on the water, it would boost my lightning attack. Or if I hit a character with a fire jutsu, the character would have a burning effect afterwards. This is a tricky one for Sparking Zero, but with the level destruction aspect, they can do this really well. Simple examples are if I'm Frieza and I hit Goku so hard into Namek that lava shoots at him, I want to see his clothes lightly burn. Or if Goku and Vegeta are fighting on Earth and one of them falls into the water, I want to see their hair wet and their clothes wet as well, or water dripping from their bodies. Adding this into the game will make the gameplay feel so much more alive. Number 8, new story. One thing that could take this game to another level is a unique story mode that uses the existing cast or a new character and put a spin on it. No, this does not mean time travel. I've had enough with going back to the past and fixing the timeline. Trunks, you need to step away for a second. Maybe introduce us to a new villain that Goku and Vegeta have to defeat that doesn't mess with the main timeline. It's kind of similar to what Dragon Ball FighterZ does with Android 21, but less dialogue and more action. Number 9, new challenges. One thing that must be added for sure are game modes that make the game more difficult or missions that challenge you as a player. A good one that's already been done is 1 versus 50 meta coolers in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, which I did a video on. I'll have that video pinned for you guys so you guys can check it out. It was a really fun video. Challenges like those are one of my favorite aspects in the Budokai Tenkaichi series and in the Raging Blast series. And finally, number 10, mid-battle dialogue. When I was a kid and I was enjoying Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, something I always enjoyed was when I would do local battles and fight Frieza as Goku. The characters would have dialogue to each other during the fight. Dragon Ball Xenoverse does it, but not for local battles or during PvP. It always inspired me while I was playing to make my in-game actions match what they were saying. Alright guys, that is 10 things Dragon Ball Sparking Zero needs. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I upload every single week. And if you want, leave a comment down below of what you want to see in Sparking Zero. It could be anything from characters, to story, to DLC, to super attacks, anything. Just let me know. I'll always respond to your comments. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!